Are you ever going home? I'm gonna be here until they kick me out, you know? Probably after Christmas. I know you guys want me to go home so I can stream every day and be unhealthy, but... I like it here. My dad likes to take care of me, so I just want to be a kid, maybe just a little longer, if possible, forever. But even then, I don't really like rely on them too much. Oh, the other day, my dad got really mad because I woke up super late. Well, I didn't even wake up. He like went into my room and he was like, 你怎么还没起来呢? And I was like, oh, 累了. And he's like, tired of what? And then I was like, I'm tired everywhere. Like, physically, mentally, emotionally. I have been tired emotionally pretty much half my life. And then he gets really pissed. I think he was just like in a bad mood. He was just like, all you do is sleep. And then I woke, like, I was like, that is not true, father. In fact, last night, I slept at 4 AM because I was trying to figure out this one harmony with this song. And also, I was trying to reply back to a lot of messages that I missed during the day because I was too busy trying to guide all these people who are visiting Japan for the 70th time, because for some reason, every time I come to Japan, everybody else comes to Japan too, and we all want to hang out, and I want to hang out too, but there's too many of you guys, and I have no social battery left to hang out with anybody. The only thing that ever happens is me not sleeping enough, because I have to sacrifice all of that time to do everything else. So don't tell me that I sleep too much, because I don't sleep enough. Actually, that's why I'm so tired. And then I went back to bed, and then he got really pissed. So he was just like, get up. Like that. When he starts saying shorter sentences, I know he's pissed, you know? When he's like more lighthearted about it, he'll be like, oh, why are you still awake? Do you want to go grab some lunch? You know, that's a long sentence. When he comes in and he's like, get up. I'm like, and then he's like, you want lunch or not? I'll be like, I do want lunch. So I wake up. But like, I'm so tired, you know, like it's 11. And he'll give me like 10 minutes to wash my face, brush my teeth, brush my hair, put clothes on, put pants on, like 10 minutes. Imagine 10 minutes. And like when he's really, really pissed, he won't even wait for me like in the house. He'll like leave and wait at the bottom of the apartment. Like he'll wait outside. That's how you know he's really pissed. He'll be like 10 minutes. 10 minutes? That's like 1 minute per like everything. Like 1 minute to brush my teeth, 1 minute to comb my hair, 1 minute to put my clothes on, 1 minute to put my pants on, 1 minute to check the gas stove if it's all closed, 1 minute to turn off all the lights. You know, 1 minute to like make sure I have everything like my phone and wallet and stuff. 1 minute to make sure that like he has all his phone and wallet and stuff. Just make sure. 1 minute to make sure I have the eco bag, and 1 minute to lock the f***ing door. Like, bro, that's 10 minutes, man. So I like took 5 extra minutes because him, you know. You know, he said 10 minutes. I'm like, no, 5 more. 15 minutes, okay? So I like took 15 minutes. I'm like, la 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 la, because I don't want my breath to stink when I go outside. Okay, and I don't want to look like a f***ing, you know. So I was just like, I was late. My point is, I went down. He was like, I said 11:10, and I was like, and I said 11:15. And he's like, by the time we get there, they're already gonna be closed. And I was like, what kind of restaurant do you go to? If they close at like 11:15, then that means that restaurant sucks. If a restaurant closes early, that means they probably don't get any f***ing business. That means you have really bad intuition with picking restaurants, and that means you're f***ing eating shit. You know, I was like, not having it. I was like, you wanna fight? Okay. You know what? I'm not 10 years old. I'm not 17 anymore. I'm 20-something. I'm gonna win this. It's my arc. So I was just like, wow, that restaurant sucks. We went to that restaurant. It was so f***ing good, guys. Oh my god, the soup was great. And the noodles were really good. And then after we had lunch, like, me and my dad were good again. I think we're just both hungry. Oh man, it was so good. Like, me and my dad ate the noodles. We're like, damn, this is good. Like, oh my god, yeah, do you want the chili sauce? We sat down so pissed. And then we had some soup. And then my dad's like, oh my god, try the chili oil. It's so good. And I tried it, I put in my noodle soup. And I was like, oh my god, this chili oil is so good. That was so funny. I was like, oh my god, this is a lovely day. The sun is shining. We're eating outside in the patio. The noodles are good. It's not too salty this time. There's some really good freshly made chili oil. Oh my god, it's a really nice day today. I was like, damn, we're both like bipolar or something. What's happening? We need to like change. My dad was like, oh yeah, you definitely get the temper from me, you know? That's how you know you're close with your parent. I think he was already in a bad mood with like his colleagues or something. And then he told me afterwards, and I was like, oh yeah, you know what? F them. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something about my side. feel like me and my dad are just open about the fact that we have like a temper, and then when we suddenly are in a better mood, we just laugh about it. We're just like, damn, we have problems. Ha 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 ha. You know? 最近ね、中国料理のレストランに行ったお父さんに一緒に。And like, we went during a time when it wasn't really busy, so when we sat down, I was like, oh my god, there's nobody here. I can like talk about anything I want. And then as soon as we f***ing sat down, like a bunch of kids, they seem like degenerates. I'm not gonna like, you just know. You know, they sat down and be like, hey, baby. That's so rude. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, it means like beautiful woman, but in that context, I feel like it's kind of like rude, no? Like, babe? Yeah, maybe I might be like thinking of it wrong, but I do think it's a little like aggressive. Yeah, it sounds condescending. So like the staff at this restaurant, because they're like Chinese, they can speak Chinese too. So well, because me and my dad speak Chinese, like I want to talk shit about them, but I can't use Chinese now. I like talking shit in Chinese to my dad because it's more fun because he speaks Chinese. But now that these like Chinese speakers sat down and they're like being rude, now I can't talk shit about them because if I talk shit about them, they're gonna understand. Come over and be like, 你们是不是说我们, huh? I'll be like, I can't argue in Chinese. I'm not like coherent enough, you know? I can do it in English, but you know, if I want to battle them, of course I'm going to battle you in the language that you're good at because I'm very considerate like that. So, I go like, damn, these people are so rude to my father. And my dad is stupid. My dad just go like, 对啊，真没礼貌. I was like, Dad, what the speak Chinese? Shut the fuck up. I'm a pussy, sorry guys. I was like saying English for a reason, you idiot. I was like, and I knew that one of the guys heard. They like turned their head over, looked at me as if I said it. Like, do I sound like a man? No. I looked at him. I'm like, sorry. I mean, they looked at us and I looked at him. I'm like, damn it. Now I have to protect my father. I don't know what kind of thing I was like. I'm gonna be honest. I have mental illness, guys. Just ignore me. There was honestly nothing going on, and maybe he just like looked over. But like, you know, I feel like it was it's like a chess game, but like, you know, 20 meters away, and also just like for like 2 seconds. I was like, oh my god, I have to assert dominance for my father because he has messed up this entire mental battle. Okay, I looked at him, I'm like, the only thing that works here is if I just keep speaking English, because when people don't understand, they feel fear. So I flip my hair, look at the guy, and I'm like, disgusting. Well, okay, no, I didn't say that. I flipped my hair and I was just like, I wish people wouldn't do that. It's such inappropriate behavior, you know? The guy looked back at his menu and I was like, that's right, that's right. Don't mess with the fucking East Coast. Canadians are very nice, I promise everybody. It's just me, I have mental illness. The guy like probably was like, oh my god, she's trilingual. I didn't even speak Japanese. You know, you gotta bluff sometimes, you know? So they look back at their menu and I'm just like, whew, that was a close one, guys. Almost had to speak Chinese. Yo, if I spoke Chinese, they'll be like, oh my god, you're Chinese as shit. I'll be like, oh no, you're so right, it's true. So I can't like show weakness, you know? So my dad noticed that I was trying to like probably like do some weird shit. And he's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I don't know, I'm just kind of bored, I'm not gonna lie. My dad's just like, don't do that. And I was like, okay, sorry dad. Anyways, in my head I won. Maybe the guy didn't even like care, I'm not gonna lie. He probably just like looked over and then looked back. But like in my head I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, you know? Always wanted everybody to call me One-chan. I'm gonna get demonetized.